get icks? Do guys get icks?
Icks?
Like there's
Icks.
certain things that girls do.
Said that.
Okay,
Like go over speed bump really fast.
The way I view the question, I have like boxes, and like if you don't check the boxes, a lot of times it's a.
That's
kinda,
not an ick. An ick
That's
is like
different.
that's okay. I'll give you an example of an ick. Let me hold on. I gotta get my notes out. Like an ick is something they do, and you're like, ooh, I wish you wouldn't have done that, because now I
like
don't
what,
look
like
at you
when
the
like
same.
when a girl like slaps a guy's butt or something.
Okay, here's one, like something dumb. Like I saw a guy hula hooping once, and it really did me in. I was like, you're not cute anymore.
I got you. So little things that people
like,
do that
like
make you
weird
unattracted.
stuff, and you're like,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
told
you see
Baker
a
story
little
about how I
thing.
got the ick last night.
Yeah.
You see a little thing and it just.
I see
makes you-
something, they can say something. Like I heard a guy say, "I'm sorry" once, and it actually made me want to die. I was like, never speak again.
So if I said when I talk to girls now, I definitely add more words to my vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
I say totes a lot. Would that push you away from me, Baker? I said totes.
It
Or I
depends
say
on the
totally-
context. Like
or I say
if you're
totally
being like,
tubular.
if you're joking, then no. But if you're being like serious, maybe.
And how often do you use it?
Yeah. Like if this is like,
Like,
I
a
use
common
totally
occurrence.
tubular all the time just to be funny.
Okay.
My goal.
If it's to be funny, then it's different. But if you're like
Yeah.
doing it like seriously, then I'm like,
No,
please
no,
don't.
I do it to be funny. It's just like.
Okay.
Same thing if I said like, "Hey, we're getting married." I could honestly give you an example of like when I FaceTime a girl for the first time. Like that would be a fun segment if I gave an example of like what my kind of go-to conversation is.
So Ben, do you have any icks?
Man,
You have to have
Ben
at least
said
one.
Icks, like he'd never heard that word
Yeah,
before.
dude,
Like,
I've
he
never heard
doesn't
that
Okay,
know
before.
what we're
little
talking
quirks
about.
that people do that you're like, don't do that, because
Yeah.
now I look at you.
Little turn-offs, something that turns you off.
Yeah.
Like a girl has hairy legs and it turns you off. You know, like something like that.
well, yeah, that. Just kidding. But I don't know. I guess would like a lot of makeup be an ick?
I think that's just like straight turn off. Like here's
Okay,
an
'cause that's just a
example.
turn off
Like
to me.
I agree with you.
I say lip biting is an ick. Like if you're lip biting towards me, that's gross.
Oh, like,
Yeah. Like
Oh.
like seductively, don't do that.
Oh, like we're in the like.
Like,
we're in
if you're looking
like
at a
we're
girl
like
and you're
we're
like-
on the date.
Yeah. Or
yeah,
like,
well,
have you ever like another ick is like,
I don't know who does.
have you
that.
ever seen a guy try to like sing the song but they forget the lyrics, so they kind of make it up?
Oh, I've heard people.
That's
say
that.
that.
Oh,
That's an ick.
That's not fair.
It is fair. If you don't
not
know the
fair.
lyric,
I
don't
do
sing
that.
it.
Why would you say that?
So you're saying if a guy gets like 50 or 60 words correct and then messes up on one line, you're
Well, if you like, it's like when you try to make up the lyric when
Oh.
you forget it.
oh no. I just
Like you get the word
I just
halfway
don't
out.
sing.
I do the awkward thing where I'm like,
You're like,
yeah, I messed up there. and then just
At
wait
least
for the next
you can
line.
admit it, but they like full like straight up try to like
You're like,
make
"Ah,
up
ignore
a
that."
word.
Yeah.
I'll be
it's
like, ignore that.
like they're trying to like ad lib over the song.
Yeah, like that just gross. Don't do that.
Yeah, I think I do have icks.
I think you definitely do.
Yeah.
You just don't know it until you see it.
Yeah, probably.
what I mean?
It's got to be a thing I got to realize. I'm gonna start thinking about them though.
Oh no, we shouldn't have never introduced
We
the
should've
concept.
Never introduced
I'm about to have an ick list.
I have
I'm
one.
Hey, to the special someone we were talking about the other day.
I got a
Hey, y'all listen.
I'm listening.
To the special someone that we were talking to the other day on the phone, on a couple episodes prior. I hate that we brought up icks.
Yeah,
I really do. I hate that we
wouldn't be
did
good
that
for
for
her. It
you.
wouldn't.
Really feel
Maybe
bad
he
for
shouldn't
her.
have a nick list. He shouldn't come up with one of those.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
think.
maybe keep it to
We
yourself.
don't want to keep. We don't want to
Yeah.
get trouble on the podcast. We don't need that
Yeah.
for good old Ben over
Yeah.
there.
Can't
We
have
gotta
his
keep
He's too
wellness
tired.
sale.
He's too tired to have to deal with that after he gets out of the pod. You
Yeah.
know,
That's
so.
true.
He'll be dragging.
Yeah, I have to deal with women. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.